Margaret Tudor was the elder sister of Henry VIII. She was only 13 years old when she arrived in Scotland for her marriage to the 30-year-old King James IV. The marriage was brokered as part of a peace treaty between Scotland and England. Their union was supposed to bring perpetual peace between the two kingdoms. It was also meant to solidify the position of the new Tudor dynasty, as England was just coming out of a civil war and was far from stable. James was considered a true Renaissance monarch, and he poured his resources into making Linlithgow Palace fitting for his new bride. When the palace was finished, he gave it as a gift to Margaret. Linlithgow became a favored royal residence and the place where their son, the future James V, was born. The perpetual peace between England and Scotland was fragile. Despite their marriage, Scotland's long-standing Auld Alliance with France dating back to Robert the Bruce often put them at odds with England. In 1513, when Henry VIII invaded France, France called upon Scotland to honor their alliance. Margaret and James's son was still a baby, and she was pregnant at the time. It is said Margaret pleaded with James not to invade England. She felt a deep sense of dread and foreboding that something horrible would happen. James was undeterred. He gathered one of the largest armies Scotland had ever assembled and marched south across the border. On September 9, 1513, at Flodden Field, James IV led from the front and was slain in the thick of the fighting, his body found on the battlefield. Unaware of the full horror unfolding and heavy with child, Queen Margaret anxiously awaited news within the walls of Linlithgow Palace. It is said she would often climb to the highest part of the palace, a small turret known today as Queen Margaret's Bower. She would gaze out, scanning the horizon for any sign of her husband's return or news from the battlefield. She kept a vigil day after day, climbing to her bower, her heart heavy with dread. The news, when it finally arrived, was utterly devastating. James IV had fallen on Flodden Field, leaving Scotland shattered. Their young son, James V, became king at 17 months old, and Margaret gave birth to another son, who tragically died just 18 months later. It is said that it is this endless wait for the king lost at Flodden that bound Margaret Tudor's mournful spirit to Linlithgow Palace. Her ghost is said to haunt Queen Margaret's bower, eternally repeating her agonizing watch.